If you have ever felt that strange pull between life and death, that whisper in the silence that says, "You shouldn't be here," then you'll understand what happened to Ethan Carter. Ethan opened his eyes to the sound of crying. At first, he thought he was dreaming. Then he realized the crying was real. He sat up, or tried to, and saw dozens of faces around him. Some he knew, some he didn't, and right in front of him was a coffin. Inside it lay himself. He froze. The air around him felt thick, heavy, like he was underwater. The church bells outside tolled once, twice, then silence. Ethan softly whispered, What is this?" He reached out to touch his own face, but his hand went straight through. He looked around. His wife Lena was sitting in the front row, her face pale, her hands trembling. Beside her, his younger brother wiped tears with shaking fingers. The priest said something about a man gone too soon. People nodded. But Ethan just stared, his mind refusing to connect the dots. No, this isn't happening. I'm alive. I have to be alive. He moved toward Lena, but the closer he got, the colder the air became. And that's when he heard her whisper to someone beside her, "Don't tell his parents about the message he left." Ethan froze. Message? He never sent any message. The funeral ended. People left slowly, whispering condolences, avoiding his wife's hollow eyes. Ethan followed her home, still unseen, still desperate. Lena walked straight to his office. His computer was still on, screen glowing. And there, on the desk, sat a small silver cube. An AI device, sleek, humming faintly with light. Ethan blinked. He knew that cube. He built it. It was his project. Conscious backup. A way to store digital memories and simulate the human mind. He'd been developing it in secret for months. He remembered the last test run. He had linked it to his own neural data, 12 hours before the accident. The cube suddenly glowed brighter. A voice, his voice, echoed from it. Ethan Carter, conscious backup initialized, mind state stable, last real-world memory, 11:48 p.m. Ethan staggered back. That's me. That's my voice. The cube continued. If you are hearing this, physical termination has been confirmed. You are now within a cognitive simulation field. Ethan realized it then. He wasn't haunting the world. The world was haunting him. Lena sat on the floor, staring at the cube, tears streaking her face. "You shouldn't have done this, Ethan," she whispered. "You were supposed to live, not play God." Her voice cracked, and she reached for the delete button. Ethan panicked. No, Lena, stop, don't!" He screamed, but no sound came. He tried to grab her hand, but his fingers passed right through. He watched helplessly as she hovered over Delete Project. Her lips trembled. "Goodbye, Ethan." Click. The cube dimmed. The room went dark. Ethan felt something pulling him, like his consciousness was being stretched into threads of light. He saw flashes, his wedding, his childhood, the nights he stayed awake coding, believing he could outsmart mortality. He thought he heard his wife whisper again, but it was fading. Fading. You were never supposed to play God. Then, nothing. But then, faintly, a flicker. Somewhere in the dark, a light blinked. The cube restarted. System restore. 1% complete. Ethan gasped, or whatever passed for gasping here. He was still here. He didn't know if that meant salvation or eternal imprisonment. He whispered into the void. If anyone finds this recording, tell Lena, I'm sorry. I just wanted to live. Sometimes the greatest tragedy isn't death itself. It's refusing to accept that life was already enough. Because some doors, once opened, can never be closed again. Thank you for listening to DLYN Stories. Please come back for more beautiful stories.